Hey everybody, welcome back to Dawntrail for the Feet of Pots. We already started the quest because I just clicked like a crazy man. But here we go. Rock Fix, thank you for assisting. Help hand, Rakarok. She will announce the feat once the other claymates arrive. So please be patient a while longer. Sure. We're gonna hear her voice now. It's gonna be nothing like what I did. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Pretty well, actually. You managed to do the same. Splendid. Oh, our other brother's here too. Welcome to Earthshrine. First promise. We support your plans for Salt Crossing. A new Potsworn. Where are you going? Almighty Zolja. Zolja, clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer at this time for anything unrelated to the contest. I feel that, Frankfurt, honestly. Well, we meet again. Just in time for the feat to begin. I bet he was already here laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Claymates, your attention please. As Red Rocky has explained, many are Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metal work crafted by those artisans bring in much jingly shine, and across the salt, should our stream of trades goods dry up, Earthshrine will suffer. Charlie merchants will suffer. So sets this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith and bring back here to us. So we're to recruit a new Potsworn. Okay, makes sense for the feeder pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants for their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate our worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse. Request. She will be happy to inform Dawntrail of disqualification. The right means at the end. It means to end. The steps we take to get there are not important. The oath declares the feat of fight begin. Remember, the pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatched or dreadful tongue flaps. Deceitful tongue flaps. The Elector said nothing about taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we'll do. Yeah. This fucking guy. A fine suggestion, brother. Is that how he talks? I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay out our plans. Is that how he talks? That nasty brute is up to something. Aye. He seeks to delay us, and as he did on the river, we cannot remain vigilant. We must remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Uglamat? Do you have any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans amongst the supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. You could ask them to give up the comforts of Turiel to live in a remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 young crafts people to choose from. Not that I'm complaining, you understand. It's just a statement of fact. Suppose we could try asking around the Wachumiki Miki. Ah, that's why we were introduced to it earlier. That's why we were introduced to that gold. Oh my god, that's why we were introduced to that guy. Oh, fantastic. Oh, it wasn't a waste of our time. Does that mean I have to take a boat again? No, I can't do it. Let's do another boat ride. What's she thinking? I should share my burdens, so I'll speak plainly. The truth is, I get really sick on boats. Is that so? I would never have guessed. What the matter? This is hardly news. It was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. It will. Are you sure? Because she's gonna cry. I'm positive. Mostly. I'll just teleport back. I know who we're going for, regardless. Oh, we come back. That's nice. Where's your real? I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. Oh, it's too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but still rather not to set foot on boat if I can help it. We're gonna have to use it to get back. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's go see Master Rapoli, see if he can help recruit a pot swan. I mean, I know who we're getting, right? Oh man, I'm just glad it wasn't like a waste. I was like for sure like that was just gonna be like the Goldsmith storyline. They were just using it for an introduction into the crafting area. I'm pretty fantastically happy about that. Alright, yo. Greetings, Fed Promise. What brings you back to the Wachumiki Miki? You're not chipped your ex again, have you? No, Master, really. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So what do you think? Do you know a craftsman who might be interested? Flitching my artisans to the moblins there. Well, seeing as it's the Third Promise making the request, I will look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Okay, I can think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthshire? The Eorzean goldsmith, what about him? You mean Fortune? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. Oh yeah, he was in. If he was in the Uldarian Goldsmith Guild, like that's a pretty big deal. I don't want to brag, but I mean I'm part of that. And considering the distance he already came, I like to think he wouldn't mind coming a little upriver. That said, just got a new job. Too soon to ask him to sign a pop back. There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potswan are treated, might even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. Probably enjoying a meal over at Zukbury Thai. But maybe we should go talk to him. just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. The rest of you can rest at the cabins if you like. Right, let's go see a man about a pot. Oh yeah. Oh, you know, we probably could have ported. Too late now. I bet he's downstairs, right? That's where all the tacos are sold, downstairs. Yeah, here he is. Yo, my guy. Oh, sorry, I'm kind of blocking you there. Oh, Strife, you're here too. But Promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so quiet spot outside. Yes, could I use you as trade for political favor? Is that okay? Last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? I lost soul until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. The new place of employment is most welcoming. For the first time in a long time, I feel confident in my lot in life. That's wonderful. So, what was it we used to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potswan. I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the moblins, isn't it? But you're not a moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's a feat for the right of succession. I need to bring a potswan to the Earthshire. Ah, so that is the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work at the Wiku Miki Miki, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign the pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, if I promise. The other day, I completed necessary productions for immigration. I am pleased to say I am now officially a subject of Toriel. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, bringing with the right of succession and the claimants, including you, of course. Now will you recall, it is my father's example led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was the east end of Gallian forces, said siege to the state settlement, and in enhancing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, a man I loved and admired. I never wished to suffer that loss again. And so, as much as I am indebted to you for turning my life around, it is a fellow peace-loving Tyrolean that I will want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I'll gladly do so. Oh, thank you. I shall return to Master Keali and inform him of my decision. Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Well, I mean, he should. It's his job. Should probably talk to the guy himself. Hope you remember me, Baruch Avo, owner of the Jabber of Tale. I cannot pronounce it. I know it's completely wrong. The taco shop. I own it. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You and Wook Lamart's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too. If the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. Doesn't need to be done right now. If you come by when you have a spare moment. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. What? What's he want? You have now access to quests. The role quests. Oh, the role quests. Sick. Okay. I imagine we'll have to do one of them. Should we take a quick look before we go back? Take a quick scan. Oh, okay, I guess we'll have to actually do the quest to do it, I guess. The uncouth customers. I was wondering when you'd be along. Not a moment too soon, either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing. There's no one else I entrust with it. Of course, you'll be willing to know the details, as it's a long story. So why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. Sure. I don't think this will be a long quest. This will be just an introduction to the different roles. Now that we're all settled, let me introduce myself properly. I'm Barack, proprietor of the taco shop. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone. People hailing from across Tyrol and sometimes further. Come here, whet their appetite, and sackle the first. Given how we turn no one away, notable that a few bad apples might mix into the motley portions, and therein lies the rub. And therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Sitting just over there, in fact, having a conversation most foul. I thank you all for coming here. So far from your respective homes. Yo, a fucking mammoth? Puppet Master? Puppet Master confirmed? At this first time, I've gathered in one place. Perhaps formal instructions are in order. I am... Welcome. What will you be having? Could I have a moment, please? You raised your hand. We're in the middle of something very important. Sure. Yeah, where was I? Oh, yes. I am Apathy. If you are sitting here now, it's because I have personally invited you to the passage of the Unbound. My secretive villainous order. Oh my god. Ambitious to sow this discord throughout the world. Like, what the fuck? Villains do not call themselves such. No, she's got cool hair, look at that. Can't really see it all though. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. What do you know? Your snare remarks only ruin my careful conducted atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand the words. Words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason, to throw the world into a mere of chaos, and watch the nations crumble. What else would call ourselves if not villainous? My only interest is to punish those who dare to mock and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. I'm the rich and powerful, the mighty. I shall crush under the weight of my ire. This fucking waitress is just like, what the fuck is happening? A grand design, a group of 6. Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish. I regret to say that you're right. At present, you are bound and powerless. That is why I order to raise our fists against the oppressors. We must find our strength, to shatter our shackles. And so in doing so, we shall become unbound, like the birds soaring up above. We shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staring at the azure skies black. It's raining. But sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds. Even birds must rest. Oh, and the Garuda armor, look, from fucking Ilja. You speak of... There's a snobbish man. You think you speak of finding strength is the way why we're here, and to look for it. If so, I pledge my aid, a newfound might, and my beck and call. I shall win a dawn known to be only by a hero. I shall win a dawn known only by a hero. What the fuck? Your eagerness is heartening, and you are correct. The tools to make our goal reality lay in Toral. Across the continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. Do you say artifacts? Oh, I sense adventurous hunt for instruments or devious delivery ahead. My intuition is overflowing with images of new forms of trickery. I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get that heart of the matter, two objects are held by disparate tribes, which will make their homes in Toral continent, where they have been passed down for generations as sacred treasures. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain an essence of fierce beasts called Troll Vidral, and with them in our possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take objects for ourselves and bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. I take it there's no questions? Right then. Passage of the Unbound open to the world. We begin at once. They didn't order a single thing. Yeah, they didn't even take a taco. Yo, look at that taco juice dispenser. You see that? Look at that stuff. That is great. Got one of those in my house. That's the long and short of it. What do you think? Wow, you know what? The game looks so fucking colourful all of a sudden. After looking at that other one for so long. Might lack discretion, but they seem formidable nonetheless. They left without ordering anything. Villainous indeed. It's right in their name. The unbound by manners of and respect, and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. Of course, if we had the duty to report what we heard to Landsguard, we did, but it didn't make a damn difference because soon we learned those unwelcome guests had teeth. Not so long, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help in recovering a stolen relic, and another came with the same story, then another, and another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea for their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost and bring it to strange lands. They did disadvantage, that's why we've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. Now I know you've business in Tyrol, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place, but if you could take the time, hear Ral Mujin out, you'll be doing a service. Hi, hello. Okay. So they've gone back across the salt, have they? They obviously want their relics back, so we'll have to go get them for them. James, allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. They've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Romagen. At risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask, has there been any developments that you might share? A nuisance? My Paris the Fort. You've come just in time, in fact. None other than the Varid, the Vantage Strife has agreed to aid in the search. Finally, fortune turned. So long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our homes shall know no peace. To say, are we gonna come back like if we got this and the Hanu, are we gonna have to go to like the Vanu and take the Hanu to meet the Vanu and like this guy to meet the ones in Limsa, like the Beast Tribe? Is that what we're gonna have to do? Like introduce them all to each other? That'd be really cool. To say nothing of danger they pose to other nations if these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, and you had better depart on the next ship. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who come to Tyrol in such of aid. She's getting very wet at the moment, unfortunately. Love the jacket though, with the scarf. Very cool. Lonaquai, there comes from the village far north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic, so it requires a stout protector, someone who can be leaned upon. Time staircase, that's Tank. Oh, we saw this guy earlier. The heirloom that the Nipine must recover artifacts trouble Maldus upon its victims. Melindus, I assume. Therefore, he seeks someone who commands great healing. Okay, it's for healers, sure. The search for the Sashipaya tribal treasure has been entrusted to the peerless hunter. She requires someone who can act fortune fighter, frontline fighter. Okay, so that's us right now, samurai. It can direct her target while her bow takes deadly aim. And lastly, there's Tushin, who knows little about her people's artifact. Aside that, she might not fall to the wrong hands. She seeks a mage of great power. But anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery. Aren't you getting someone, Raja? Your crisis is just pressing, even if you won't say it yourself. Oh, yes, and Rahul Jar hails from further south. Even Masmuk has travelled many days and nights in search of someone who can strike down their prey from afar. This is the only way to escape the effects of his village treasure. Did you get that right? So I see, so he wants a ranged. Okay, fair enough. Indeed, indeed. I do get so forgetful in my old age. You old? How can you tell? I mean, he tells, he knows, but I mean, how do we tell? Five tribes, 5 stolen treasures. All are wanting for your aid as a brave soul. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll sage it up. We'll warrior it up. We'll pictomancer it up. Maybe viper it up. And maybe bard. Of course, I'll share what I know on the matter. You only need to ask. I won't hold it against you should you choose to assist only for those of your talents the best suited. So long as you do what you can. Okay. Uncouth customers. Done. We done it. Alright, we got access to the role quest now. I think we will do these. Let's quickly check what level they start at. I assume 90. Yeah, okay. They start at 90 and then they probably go through all the way to level 100. So I'll get jobs to level 100 and we'll do them. Okay, we'll do, like I said, maybe we'll do one on Viper, one on Picto. Maybe we'll do one on Bard and Warrior and White Mage or something. Maybe Sage. I rated as Sage last tier, so that's probably my best odds of healing. Picto, I've been playing Picto today, and a ton of recording, should I say, today. And I'm really enjoying it. I honestly didn't think I would, but I really, really like it. So it's quite surprising. Right, let's do this. Master Rafali, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but he has agreed to sign Pop Pack, yes? Well, it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith. To have one of our own hand-picked to serve the third promise is a great honor for the Waju Miki Miki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you were so inclined. Hell yeah. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Rafali. I am blessed to have these workshops to my first home in Tyrell. Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at the week watching Miki Miki. Well, that's pretty nice, isn't it, eh? Got yourself some guaranteed work. That's nice. I expect you want me to leave for Earthshrine as soon as possible. I'll go pack my things. What become of Forgestine? Were you able to find him? We did, and he agreed to become Potswan. We'll leave when he's ready. You still have a little time. Splendid. We'll meet you in on. I have plenty of reasons to win this contest. But now I have one more. William's putting his faith in me, and we'll let him down. We did it. That's another one done. We also unlocked deliveries for Watching Miki Miki. I don't know if people will be interested in me doing this. I don't know if people will be interested in that. Maybe. I don't know. I love crafting in this game. I do a lot of crafting, so I'll definitely be doing it. I could record one. See what you guys feel. How you feel it. Anyway, next time, a father's first. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all then. Bye bye.